Hi, it's Kim with at Surviving. Thanks for stopping in. It would really mean a lot if you would do a like and subscribe and make a comment. It would really mean a lot to me. I appreciate that. And I do follow up with comments. I will talk to you, okay? All right, so I'm going to shuffle some cards. We're going to think about dreams. I'm not talking about dreams when you close your eyes. I'm talking about your dreams in life. Okay? I got dreams. Everybody's got dreams. And a lot of us didn't follow our dreams because we had kids, we were married. Wasn't easy to follow our dreams. I thought I was going to be a rock star. I was going to be, like Stevie Nicks. That didn't happen. I did take professional voice lessons years ago. And I did sing a couple of times with a band around here back when I was in college. I was probably really drunk when I did it. That's why I had the ability to do it. Okay, so trade in your dreams for comfort. That's a dilemma that many of us face, consciously and unconsciously, at various points in our life. Okay? What are dreams? I think I'm a little crooked here. Am I still crooked? I don't know. I think I just broke something. Okay. Dreams represent aspiration and goals. The big things that we want to achieve. The impact we want it to make on our life that we envision for ourselves. Career ambitions, creative pursuits, starting a family, making a difference in the world, learning a new skill, traveling. Okay, passion and purpose. Things that truly excite us, gives us energy, and makes us feel alive. It's about living a life that feels meaningful and aligned with our inner values, our true authentic self, growth and potential. Yeah, now I got to scroll down. Dreams often involve stepping outside of our comfort zone. Absolutely. Challenging ourselves and striving to become better versions of ourselves. They are about realizing our full potential. And a lot of us don't realize our full potential. A friend of mine, we were best friends in college, and we maintained contact on and off throughout the years. And when I moved back here to West Virginia, we reconnected. And he had a ghost hunting, yeah, seriously, he did, Beckley Haunted. And he did ghost tours and stories. And we were talking one night about, back when we were in college and pursuing an education to have that safe, stable job, career. And that's what we did because that's what everybody else did. Although he could play guitar. He was a very talented musician. And a matter of fact, he taught private guitar lessons. And he helped out with one of the junior high bands back when we were in school. And he said, because I was painting a picture for him, and I had sent him how far I had gotten on the painting, and he came back with, wow, isn't it something? We're in our 60s and we're finally doing what we always wanted to do, what we should have been doing all along. But we took the safe route. We took the predictable route, okay? I had a kid to feed. He had a bunch of cats to feed. Okay. Growth and potential. Dreams often involve stepping outside of our comfort zones. Oh yeah, and realizing our full potential. I said that already. Excitement and adventure. Dreams can be about embracing the unknown, taking risk, experience the richness and unpredictability of life. What does comfort mean in this context? Security and stability, predictable routine, knowing when your next paycheck's coming, feeling safe and protected. Ease and convenience, avoiding challenges, sticking with what's familiar, minimizing stress and discomfort, familiarity, routine, living with established boundaries, knowing what to expect, and operating at a predictable system. I don't know what that was. Okay, we have spirits that live here. And no, I'm not crazy. Okay. Getting back to comfort. You have material comfort, you have nice things, a comfortable home, financial security, access to do leisure and entertainment. Avoiding discomfort and risk. Prioritizing feeling good in the present moment, even if it means sacrificing long-term goals. Trade-off. Why does it happen? Trading your dreams for comfort. Yeah, I know, I'm cheating. I write all this out. I can't remember all this, sorry. I'm old. Fear of failure and discomfort. Pursuing dreams is inherently risky and uncomfortable. It involves uncertainty, potential for setbacks, hard work, facing your fears. Comfort feels safe and predictable from these anxieties. Societal and external pressures. Society often emphasizes stability and conformity. We're encouraged to get a good job, settle down, and prioritize financial security. Dreams can seem frivolous or impractical in comparison. Okay, when I first started college, I wanted to get a degree in music because I wanted to sing. I wanted to sing. I had done solo performances in church and in school and PTA meetings and garage bands, and I wanted to go to school for music. Mom and Dad said that was not practical unless I was planning on being like the band director. I didn't want to be a band director. So, I started, went to, what I went to college for was not only early childhood education, but up to 12th grade. I changed my majors many times, many times over the years. I could probably have at least a master's had I, you know, if I could combine all my college classes credits, but it is what it is. All right. Immediate gratification versus delayed reward. Comfort offers immediate rewards, ease, relaxation, pleasure. Dreams often require delayed gratification, years of hard work before you see any significant results. Yeah, I gotta scroll down. Okay, sometimes life circumstances come into play. We get thrown curves, we have financial hardship. Okay, I was going to school for nursing, had everything out of the way except for a couple classes and clinical, and my marriage fell apart, and we had to regroup, change. So, we have family responsibilities, sometimes health issues come into play. So it makes pursuing dreams impossible. It just seems impossible, irresponsible. When you've got kids to take care of, you can't be out in bars singing till 4 o'clock in the morning. You need to be home with your kids. Lack of self-belief. You doubt yourself. You have insecurity. You lack the confidence in your ability to achieve your dreams. That can make comfort seem like the more realistic and attainable option. Burnout from the pursuit of dreams. Paradoxically, that's not my word. Sometimes people become so exhausted from relentless pursuing dreams that comfort becomes incredibly alluring as a form of rest and recuperation. Trading dreams for comfort, always bad. Not exactly a black and white situation there. There are nuances to consider. Context matters. Comfort means, and what dreams entail, are highly personal. I know I'm showing my legs. Sorry about that. You don't want to look at an old person's legs. And this camera has come down a little bit. I'm so sorry. Okay, there. But you won't be able to see the spread. I'm sorry, this is the way it works. I got the light fell apart on me. I had to use my engineering brain. Yeah. No, not my engineering brain. I don't have an engineering brain. But I do have a brain that, let's find a solution. Okay, how can we do this to make it work? And then I figured it out. And there you are. The ring, the cover of the ring light is taped to the back part where the lights are. And I have heavy wire holding, this is really funny, holding the camera holder, then tightened up several times around the camera holder, and then the rest of the wire is rolled around it several times the light so that my camera doesn't drop. And yes, I did send them, I got it from TMU, I know. I did write a bad review and they gave me back my money. One day I'll get a better one. For now, this will work. Okay. Comfort might mean having time for family, while for others it might mean having a corner office. Dreams could range from climbing Mount Everest to writing a poem every day. Temporary versus permanent trade-off. Well, choosing comfort is a temporary and strategic move. You might take a stable job to pay off debt or build a foundation before pursuing a dream later. That's a good idea. That's a very wise and pragmatic approach. Redefining comfort and dreams. It's possible to redefine comfort to include things that are aligned with your dreams. For example, comfortable might mean living a life that allows you to be creative and flexible, even if it's not traditionally secure. And dreams can evolve and become more aligned with a sense of inner peace and contentment. Finding comfort in the pursuit of dreams. The true comfort lies in living authentically and pursuing your passion, even if it's challenging. Well, learn to paint, learn to paint. I wouldn't recommend, if you want to climb Mount Everest, I probably would discourage that because these people have been training for many years. Many years. And they've been doing this for a while. So if you've never rock climbed, I don't. But if you have that dream, then you need to do everything within your power. Everything. Okay. And it can be challenging pursuing your dream and living in comfort. But the problem is the discomfort of not pursuing our dreams might be greater than the discomfort of facing challenges in the pursuit of them. Balance is key. Okay, why aren't you working? Sometimes this little mousy thing, it has a mind of its own. Everything in this house is weird. I mean, weird. Things get found in strange places all the time. A truly fulfilling life involves balance between comfort and challenge, security and adventure, routine and spontaneity. It's not necessarily about choosing one over the other, but finding a dynamic equilibrium. Yeah, we're a little bit off key right here. I know, my TV's over there. I'm sorry. I tried to get it out of there. It's out now. So, let's work on those dreams. The potential dangers of always choosing comfort, regret, and what ifs. And yeah, we've all been known to not do something, no matter how much we wanted to do it. Like leave our husband for the love of our life. Sometimes you gotta do the right thing. even if the right thing isn't what's right for you. So you don't leave your husband for another man when you've got kids and a family. You just, I'm not saying stay in a bad relationship, no, but don't do that. But sometimes we have to make decisions, even if later on we regret those decisions. You're looking back on life, wondering what could have been had I taken the risk and pursued my passions. I'd be up there with Stevie Nicks singing. So, got some dreams? Scared of giving up the comfort? Well, here's what I gotta say. Balance it out. Want to do a YouTube channel? Devote 20, 30 minutes a day to YouTube. You can do it. There's people making lots of money on here. I'm not making money yet. I'm going to. And there went the light again. My son's going to do a paranormal channel. I told him he could start with our house first. Yeah, really. We have, you see shadows. You find things in weird places. You know that you didn't put it there. You know there'd just be no reason for you to put something there. You just, it's not the cats doing it. They don't have thumbs. It's not the dogs doing it. The only thing the old dog is going to do is get in the trash. And the other one, well, he's about as lady as she is. But she's earned it. She's 17. Okay, so I want to turn this light on again. I'll be back. Okay, we're going to have to do it this way. The charger box is getting hot and just like stopping. Okay? Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're done with this. So, we got some dreams. Dreams for comfort. You can have it all. Just do it. Okay, so we're going to focus on 2 cards. That was a little bit too soon. I should have kept that up here because I don't know this stuff. Oh. Just bear with me. I'm old. I can't remember this stuff. After I've done it a few times, I'll know the cards. Just bear with me. You guys doing okay out there? Did y'all smoke any 420 today? Okay. All right. one of the things that it says on these starseed, and I'm sure this applies to all oracle cards. Yeah, that tank is not holding that. Let's focus on what it is that you kind of need an answer to: guidance, spirituality, awareness. Just focus on that. Take your personality out. Don't put you into it. Just think about what you want to ask or need to know. So, and I'm going to focus on the cards. I hope that thing isn't shaking when it goes on YouTube. I'm very upset with this light. I'm just the reader, okay? Okay. Okay. I'm going to put them to the side. I'm only going to pull one card now. You can't see this there. Can't see it. Well, anyhow. Okay. So the two cards that fell out: water your garden, and the golden children. Okay. The golden children. Inner child, tenderness, and innocence, rare gifts. And what Rebecca Campbell says is, golden children, children of the sun, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and so if they're not supported in the right ways, they struggle with physical life here. They're often referred to as the new humans. It's a sign that maybe you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. If you have no desire to have children, you may be called to tend to your own inner child, or a creative idea, or a project, or a new beginning, to nurture and nourish it, to give it a chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children of God. Remember that deep down, everyone is trying their very best in this journey called life. And if they're treated with a tender heart, they will not harden. They will journey through the great adventure called life. So how can you treat yourself or others more tenderly? Okay, the golden children, new beginning and potential, innocence and purity, nurturing and care, unique gifts and talents, a call to mother, father energy, remembering your own inner child, whatever resonates with you, okay? A clear mission or purpose, tenderness and gentle love, the golden children is often a positive omen related to new beginnings, the beauty of innocence, the importance of nurturing, and the potential for unique gifts to emerge. Thinking about doing something. It's your time. It's your time. It encourages a loving and open-hearted approach to yourself and the world around you. Could be new beginnings are present in your life. What are they? Got new beginnings that just happened, getting ready to happen. What aspects of your life need gentle care and attention? Okay, got that one down. And water your garden. This was the golden children. And this is water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. And what this thing is just, I'm so sorry. This just isn't working like I expected. I'm sorry. We gotta get that straightened out. I know that my TV's in there now. It's still in there. Okay. Earth is a seasonal planet. You're a seasonal being. Cyclic. You can be on and in full bloom. You can't be on and in full bloom month after month, day after day. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel. to take a moment to restock, replenish, and slow right on down. Rebecca Campbell. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your health and body first. That's kind of part of what I was thinking about when I was shuffling cards. To put your health and body first. I know it can feel like time's running out and as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will set in. A friend of mine told me one time that if you don't take time for your health will take time for you, make you take time. And that's true. You're only given one body, so you got to take care of it. And it needs to be respected. And you need to take responsibility for its well-being. And you need to put your health and body first. Not fatigue will set in. This way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually exhaustion will set in and it will take longer to recover than it would have done if it had rest. Immune system disorders and mystery illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. This thing is falling again. I'm going to get this damn thing out the window. This is ridiculous. Brand new, just got it. I'm ready to throw it out the window. This, not watering your garden, not taking care of yourself, it's not sustainable living. Eventually exhaustion will set in and it'll take longer to recover. We're putting too much stress on our bodies in this modern life that we live. How are you called to put on the brakes? Rest, restore, rejuvenate. When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend, day, afternoon off? This is ridiculous. Yeah. I'm sorry, you're just going to have to see the TV. I will have to work with that light and see if I can fix it. Look at your body and your mind. Give yourself enough time to recover and find yourself running on your reserves. When you find yourself running on reserves, there is enough time. Life will bend towards you when you do. And here's what I came up with when I researched a little bit further. What is your body yearning for? Nurture your growth, tend to your relationships, cultivate your well-being, invest in your projects and goals, be consistent and patient, focus your energy wisely, reap the rewards of your efforts. address neglect. Water your garden is a call to action focused on nurturing, investing, and consistently caring for the important aspects of your life, your growth, your relationships, and well-being and goals. It emphasizes the power of consistent effort and the promise of future abundance and fulfillment as a result of your care. So, and then we got this one. Called. I've had her a few times. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. All right. You came to the earth with a double mission: to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what your soul is calling you to do. What it's calling you towards. For it is encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of, others you're just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember your soul intelligently, choose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. If you're being called towards a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you're facing the right way. Cool beans. And that this moment right here is destined. If you're feeling unprepared or underprepared, or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to leap. Take the plunge. And to consider that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. Your heart is the portal. And Rebecca says to place the card over your heart. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now, without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. I hope so. I hope my channel takes off. I gotta get to painting some things. Okay, so, called. And invitations or summons. Recognition and purpose. Destiny or fate. Naming and identifying. How to interpret calling in a reading. The surrounding cards or messages. Well, the surrounding cards were water your garden and the golden children. Innocence, rare gifts. Take care of your body, nourishment, tenderness, and rest. Get up and get at it again. Your current situation and questions. What are you seeking guidance on? How does the idea of being called resonate with your circumstances? Your intuition. Yeah, you got it. Everybody's got it. what you're seeking guidance on. How does the idea of being called resonate with your circumstances? I said that already. Your intuition. What feeling or ideas arise when you consider the word called? I'm called to create. I'm called to share that. I'm called to teach that. I'm just called, and I'm answering it. And you should answer your call. It often revolves around themes of invitations, recognition, purpose, and a sense of being drawn towards something significant. It encourages you to pay attention to what is calling to you and to consider the deeper implication of this call in your life. So think about what it is that you're being called to do. And take care of your garden, take care of yourself. Nourishment, body care, rest, replenish, tenderness, the golden children, inner child, tenderness again, innocence, rare gifts. We all have gifts. We all have gifts. Some of us can sing, some of us can paint, some of us can do woodworking, some of us can teach. We're very good teachers. Some of us can be very empathetic towards others. We all have gifts. Some of us are great listeners. And it's really hard when you're an empath or you have empathy and you see what's going on around you. And just you can't fix everybody. You can't solve everybody's problems. So I think we had a good reading. Took a little bit longer than I thought, but I had a lot of distractions and my engineering did not work very well. Jeez. Okay. Thanks for joining me. If you stayed this long, peace be with you. Like, subscribe, comment. I will see you tomorrow. Peace be with you.